Yo guys, Theo here. So this is the part 2 of the how I train and eat in between the fasting days on my very aggressive cut using prolonged fasting. And in part 1 I think I covered the food and I gave you a basic template for a training program that is kind of foundation for the workouts I do. But so here I'll just do one take where I go through the clips and talk about why I do them, how I think. Probably gonna do some edits, like fast forward if I don't have anything more to say during an exercise. So here we go. Okay, so the first exercise was the barbell squat for my squatting movement. You know, this exercise is one of those that if I have eaten for several days and do just one 48-hour fast, I'll be able to squat normally when I break the fast. But this was after a 60-hour fast, and I just couldn't handle the same weights. So what I did, I've done 140 kilos for sixes on my bulk. Now you see I have only 100 kilos, but I go as deep as I can. And I think this is the only set I filmed. I did 5 like very, very deep post squats, and I did this for 2 sets, and I did 2 sets where I did 10 really deep still, but tempo instead of post. And gave me a good leg stimulus. So you see there's ways you can handle this. Like the leg strength is what goes down the most for me on the after a prolonged fast, after breaking, still being kind of depleted. But you find a way to get the intensity. In this case, I use the quality of the rep. And so for the next exercise, we have the weighted chin-up for our vertical pulling movement. So biceps, lats mainly. And this is a cool thing with the fasting. You know how I said there that leg strength was weaker? Well, here, my upper body strength doesn't get affected as much after the fasting, and since I'm much lighter now, you know, I told this before on my Instagram that I've gotten 8 reps at best with a 20, and I promise you, as soon as I start losing some weight, I'll do 9 in a minute. And so, I managed to do 9 this time. I just felt it on the first rep that I was gonna get it. I felt so light. You see how I kind of fly up on at least the first 4, starting to lose a little tempo here, but I knew I had it. Here I knew I gotta take this last one. And I did. So that's pretty cool. I love being cocky on the social media and then, living up to it. And so here, inspired by Mike O'Hearn, if you don't know, like a bodybuilding physique legend, gets a lot of shit because he's never admitted to using steroids, but he's just a genius in the gym. It's not like, even if he takes steroids, it's not like, he's still gotta put in the work. When I've seen his videos, he's just a genius in the gym. So here, it's unusual to go for a fly movement. I do the high to low cable fly here. To start out the chest, like workout with a fly movement, but it's just not something I would do all the time. It's just to, shock the body, kind of. I've done these last so many times, and I just got the idea from Mike O'Hearn. It's very nice. I'm gonna do dumbbell presses later, and this warming up in this way, going through the full range of motion, it's just makes you very ready without stressing the joints too much. But there, just stick out your chest. Do a little anterior pelvic tilt and pull with the chest only. And so here I do kind of a face pull variation. Instead of a rope, I use 2 handles with kind of a longer rope attachment there. And if you've seen Athlean X, this is not really how he does them. I do the Athlean X face pulls too, but here you can see I go kind of heavy, over 40 kilos I think, and this is not a rotator cuff exercise mainly. It's the rear delts and the mid back there. You can see how I try to squeeze my shoulder blades together all the time, just pulling my elbows. It's getting slower and slower. You get kind of high reps here because I could do more weight, but you see how I kind of almost have to sit on an invisible chair to be able to pull here. So instead I just go for a little higher rep, but it's cool. I like this variation of the exercise. So next, the dumbbell presses, or the incline, the 30-degree incline. So a little more upper chest, but still, you know, in combo. This will, so yeah, should say that the last exercise, the face pull, was the other back exercise, of course. So there, I feel like we've gotten the back muscles. 3 sets of each exercise, all of these, except the squats, where I did a little special. But so here, the dumbbell press for our second push or chest exercise. Here we cover front delts too. I don't really do any direct front delt work like front raises. I don't think you have to if you do a lot of pressing. If I did some kind of bro split at some point, I could do it if I trained only shoulders one day. Yeah. I really like the incline presses. Just, since I hurt my shoulder. And see here, just I kind of almost fly away with the dumbbells because I'm not used to my new body weight. But yeah, I've grown to love the dumbbell presses since I hurt my shoulder and couldn't do it as much with a barbell. So here, for the hip hinge movement, like our hamstring exercise, I just decided to play with it. I've never done it with a trap bar like this. And I do it with a superset with the lateral raises for mid delt. So you're going to see here. So the hip hinge, many have a hard time. This I've discovered with my clients. It's a hard move to master if you don't know it naturally. And I went with a thumbless grip here because kind of, you see the shoulders, the upper traps, and the mid delts. They get some kind of passive, stimulus here, just stabilizing you. So this is why I think it's cool to do with the lateral raises as a superset too. It's kind of different muscles, but still a little, pre-fatigue, just a tiny bit in the shoulders. And I'm probably gonna fast forward here, because I don't take a full minute or anything, but maybe 30 seconds when I switch exercise like this. I've done the lateral raises as a superset many times when I do the full body workouts, because the mid delt there, so isolated. So if you do it with something that doesn't exhaust you, like maybe not with a squat if that gets you really tired, but like a leg extension, I did it with a leg curls. So here you see I'm kind of a forward lean. It's because if you stand upright, completely upright, you kind of want to rotate inwards to get good mid-delt activation, but that's not really good for the shoulder, so you can sneak around this by leaning forward and doing it like this. And you see I do like three sets of 10 to 15 reps, and I do the missing reps to 20 on partials like that, just throwing them out for a final pump. And yeah, this is where I decided that it wasn't too many people at the gym, so why not pull my shirt off and do some pull-ups. And a lot of the time here I would do like biceps or triceps exercises, but I felt like doing this. I feel so light, and get a little cool shot here with the shirtless pull-ups. You see, I have so much control over here, even still so fatigued from the workout. I weigh so much less here than I'm used to when doing these lately. I've lost weight so quickly, but only fat. I'm still strong. So I don't remember how many I got there, like 10 plus, I'm guessing. But I did 3 sets of these with kind of short rest in between, so I lost a few reps. Like a minute max, I think I took. But the cool thing, that this is the hardest part for me to convey, because the fat loss everyone can see, but the joints, I've noticed it's so good for the joint, for the joints. And I hurt my shoulder, and dips was the worst exercise. I haven't been able to do them in 9 months. And now, being care for a long time, avoiding the exercises that make shoulder hurt, doing recovery work like face pulls. Now with the fasting, it's like the final touch. Remove the inflammation. Fasting is anti-inflammatory, and so dips. First time I could do them in a while. So I did these like 6-7 reps with 40 kilos before I injured myself. But so now body weight sufficed. And so I was really happy to do this. So instead of some isolated arm exercises, I ended up doing pull-ups and dips, body weight this time. So that's also cool variation. I'm really happy there. And I got, I wasn't sure I was gonna be able to do the dips, but a full set did 3. And so I ended with a little posing here, probably do some editing here. But yeah, you can just see, I've never looked like this before. Maybe been almost this lean before, but with a lot less muscle. So now after the bulk, that's the thing when you experiment with body composition in the way I do. Losing the fat, it's not quite as fun, but you can do it so much quicker when you know what you're doing. Muscle, you can't pack on like just kilos of muscle in 10 days or so, but fat, you can lose kilos in 10 days. Yeah, I gotta get better at the posing. I kind of wish I got better lighting coming down on my back when I flex the back. I think the back looks the sickest in some ways right now. Probably to me also because I don't see the back quite as often. It's hard. Yeah. So there you have it. I don't know if I have anything to add here in the end, really. As you may notice from my tone of voice, I'm a little low energy, like just energy sparing mode, fasting right now, in between eating and training days. And the first video, part 1 of this, I think is the important one, and this is kind of the little bonus video. Just didn't want to put this with the other footage, or like the first video, because it would be too long with some parts that aren't necessarily as educational. I mean, I think just showing you my workout like this, I think it can be inspirational. You can just get some ideas from it. Maybe just seeing me do it a little cool too, seeing the new ripped physique. But there you go. So please, I'm gonna keep posting videos as I go along during this cut. If you wanna see more, please subscribe, please like the video to help me out. And yeah, see you guys.